Hello there, a great evening to you, and many thanks for joining us on Rwanda Television News tonight. We do hope you had yourselves a great and productive day, and are welcome to our edition. These are the headlines. Prices in Rwanda experienced a noticeable shift, decreasing by 4.4% in December compared to the previous month. The government's efforts to promote health services have already produced positive results for the population, according to the report by the Rwandan Parliament. Good evening to you once again, and thank you for your company. As we kick it off, let us inform you that prices in Rwanda experienced a noticeable shift, decreasing by 4.4% in December compared to the previous month of the year 2023, falling from 9.4% to 6.2%. In the same period of December 2023 compared to the previous year, prices saw a 6.2% increase, showing a moderate rise. The price fluctuations in December 2023 were influenced by several factors. The cost of food and non-alcoholic beverages increased by 9.1%, while alcoholic beverages and tobacco went up by 8.4%. Additionally, the prices of food commodities and accommodation experienced a 9.6% increase. Nevertheless, there was a significant relief in the overall prices between November and December 2023, with a 4.4% decrease. The decline can be attributed to a notable reduction in the prices of food and non-alcoholic beverages, which fell by 9.1%, and transportation costs also contributed to the decrease, falling by 1.4%. Analyzing the regional perspective, prices in rural areas went up by 6.1% in December 2023 compared to the same period in 2022. In November 2023, the increase was higher at 9.6%. Meanwhile, in urban areas, prices rose by 6.4% in December 2023 compared to the previous year, showing a slight improvement from 9.2% increase observed in November 2023. When considering items excluding food and energy, prices experienced a 5.7% increase between December 2023 and December 2022. Moving ahead to other matters, the analysis carried out by the Standing Committee on Social Affairs in the Rwandan Parliament, in cooperation with other institutions, including the Ministry of Health, on the 2015 health policy, showed that the government's efforts to promote health services have already produced positive results for the population. We do have the details with Adams Kwizera.
It's a report analyzed based on the health policy for solving health problems affecting the population. The Ministry of Health revealed that in 2015, there were 406 primary clinics in the country, but in 2023, they reached to 1,252. People say that it has been a solution for health services. This health post helps us to receive patients from different parts, including Uganda, where we used to seek services, since it has also helped mothers who used to give birth on the way going to hospital. In 2015, there were 495 health centers, but in 2023, they reached to 514 in all sectors. There were 47 hospitals in 2015, but in September last year, there were 56. The residents appreciate the efforts made by I really appreciate the President of the Republic of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, because all he contributed was to establish all these needed infrastructures, like there's hospitals that are eligible to receive many patients, like you see that we came along from many sectors, so you understand that it acts like a regional hospital, as they also deliver good services to us. The chairperson of the Standing Committee on Social Affairs in the Parliament of Rwanda, Maria Odette, expressed that the Ministry of Health still has the task of continuing to bring more infrastructure that provides medical services to the places where it has not yet reached. The good thing is that residents now access those services in almost 5 kilometers range. as the health policy administered that the resident should access the health services in a range of not less than 5 kilometers. Here we found that it was achieved. As we discussed this with the Ministry of Health, that demonstrated to us the average time that the patient walked towards health posts, which have now reached 47 minutes. Comparing to that 3 kilometers a patient can walk seeking those services. As their health posts gets more close to the residents, it will also reduce those kilometers. We approached this milestone as the minister noted that even the places that has not yet accessed their services, but they will get it in the near future, according to the mapping that has been carried out. This report also shows that the community health workers have increased from 45,000 to 58,000. This means that there are 4 community health workers in each village. This report also shows that the integrated programs established by the government to improve health services in Rwanda in these 5 years have now contributed to a decrease in the number of maternal deaths and child mortality, whereas the number has decreased from 50 per 1,000 births to 45. In 2000, Rwanda had a rate of 48% of children who were pregnant, which significantly decreased from 38% in 2015 to 33% in 2020. This committee also announced that the content of the health policy will ensure that Rwanda moves with time and aims to be a hub of medical services on the African continent. Adams Kwizera, RTV News.
Thank you, Adams. Moving ahead, the Rwandan Ministry of Interior demonstrates that the government has made law reforms regarding inmates' care, mostly enhancing trainings, preparing them for reintegration into the society. This was reiterated by the Minister of Interior, Alfred Gasana, while officiating the pass-out of 497 Rwandan Correctional Service new officers. We do have the details with Prince Manzi.
These new officers of the Rwanda Correctional Services, RCS, spent a year taking courses on human rights, security and use of arms, defending in absence of arsenals, and the operations of correctional centers.
Urwego rw'u Rwanda rushinzwe igorora ikintu cyambere badutoza ni discipline.
The first thing we are taught by the RCS is discipline. Discipline as a pillar of our duties, that is to say, not skipping work because of drunkenness, maybe, misbehavior, disrespect. All, as we are taught, will abide.
Ndishimye cyane mbere na mbere kandi nshimye n'abayobozi banjye ndapasa ndoje icyiciro cya gatandatu.
I am happy and grateful to our leaders who will ensure safety of inmates, who will make sure that not even revenge might occur as a result of their crimes.
The
Rwanda Correctional Services urged the new officers to have discipline and taking care of the inmates. The Minister of Interior, Alfred Gasana, urged them to perform their duties professionally. Minister Gasana reiterated that the government has made law reforms that will efficient how inmates terminating their sentences can be trained for reintegrating in the society.
Mu yandi magambo ni ibigo tuzajya dushyiramo abasigaje igihe gitoya kugira ngo basubire mu miryango yabo.
In other words, these are schools that enroll in those that are remaining with a short period to return to their families. This will curb the cases of crime repetition due to that courses given to the new inmates and those about to be released looked the same. We started building such school in Rwamagana district, and in 4 months, the first phase will be complete. We will enroll 400 inmates, but such schools will also be constructed across the country. These 497 RCS new officers comprise of 342 males and 155 females.
Local residents living and working at the Muhira modern settlement are commending the fact that they have their handcraft center that has been helping them to become job creators and fight poverty. We do have the details with Serge Node.
The Handcraft Center features a variety of activities, the most prominent being training in carpentry and hairstyling. and most of those being trained are youth numbering 115. The residents were relocated to the settlement following the natural disasters of May last year. We have already learned to make stools, and now they are going to teach us to make chairs. We know how to use all of the carpentry equipment here. We thank the President of the Republic for building this handcraft center and giving us the youth vocational skills that will help us to achieve a lot. I have learned how to do all sorts of hairstyles, including braiding dreads, and those go for 10,000 Rwandan francs per person, money we are already earning out in the real world, which is helping us to buy the things we need as young people. These skills are helping us to earn money so that we do not have to ask our parents to buy us everything we need. In addition to the youths being trained, the center is also home to 55 adults who come from beyond the settlement to conduct their businesses in it, making items like shoes. First of all, coming here helped us to better organize our activities, and there is ample security here in these buildings. Others living close to the center commend the fact that it will help them to easily access some of the products they need, instead of having to travel to the main commercial center to get them. It already helps us a lot because we can find things like timber there, and the students are learning how to use an array of machines, skills they will surely need to develop. 90% of the students at the Handcraft Center are female, an indication that more girls and women are building up the self-confidence to acquire skills that were previously associated only with men.
And on behalf of the entire news production as well as the technical team, many thanks for being with us on this edition of Rwanda Television News. Up until next time, stay safe and have a great evening. Goodbye.